What's up, everybody? GeauxBurns going over the latest installment to the Lincoln Clay case files, the after-action report on Lincoln Clay. And if you want to check out previous installments of the Lincoln Clay case file, along with trailer breakdowns, New World Tribune, brochures, backstories, everything Mafia 3 can be found at my Mafia playlist right over here. Now, before we get into this latest addition to the Lincoln Clay case file, I want to show you something else you might be interested in. It is election season, of course, and here's something worth voting for. Mafia 3 is an IGN Gamescom 2016 People's Choice nominee. If you click on the link I have below in the description section or via Mafia Twitter, you can go here to Gamescom 2016 over at IGN UK and scroll down all the way down, click on Mafia 3, and then scroll all the way down and click Vote. And there, my vote has been cast, and it'll probably mean more than what's going to happen in November. Alright, so that's how you can make your vote count regarding IGN Gamescom and the People's Choice Award. And I'm sure eventually they'll decide who wins, eventually based on the votes. So do not hesitate, make your vote count today, and help Mafia 3 be the IGN Gamescom 2016 People's Choice winner. Alright, so let's get into this installment of the Lincoln Clay case file, the after action report. Lincoln Clay case file 451-622 1RL, I think it's a 1. Okay, let's go with 1P-67C. After action report from December 1966, this is where Donovan first sees Lincoln in action. Now, bear in mind, the Lincoln Clay case files are put together by another character in Mafia 3, Kenny McGuire, the FBI agent investigating Lincoln Clay's actions in 1968. Okay, so anyways, continuing. Subject: Combat Operations After Action Report to Commanding Officers, redacted. Number 1, name of operation and type, operation redacted, which was a search and clear. Number 2, dates of operation, April 4th through April 28th, 1966. Location, redacted. Command headquarters, redacted. Number 5, reporting officer, J. Donovan. Number 6, the task organization, not available. Number 7, supporting forces, not available. Number 8, intelligence. Unit engaged enemy forces from several isolated snipers and estimated battalion-size force. The enemy force encountered by redacted between the 5th and 6th of April 1966 responded to initial attacks with the weapons and techniques of the North Vietnamese Regular Army Unit. Subsequent contacts during the operation were with black pajama-clad forces, most likely Viet Cong forces, but could also be the NVA forces. During search and clear operations in the valleys near redacted, a concealed camp was discovered by redacted, built with native materials. 37 small structures throughout the valley served as a distribution pipeline for opium. Number 9, mission varied, but primarily search and clear. Now, what's interesting is technically this combat operations after action report is 2 pages, not 1, but for some reason, only 1 page is appearing in the case file. The other page you have to find over here. Now see, this is the first page we just went over, and here is the second page. So we have results, friendly forces versus enemy forces, and there's a lot of KIAs, which means killed in action, and a lot of redacteds as well, some numbers. Opium destroyed about 4,000 pounds. MIA 0, weapons 153. Number 13, administrative matters. There was one standout soldier in the operation, Corporal Lincoln Clay, who performed admirably, controlling the battlefield despite overwhelming odds. Clay ignored injuries in the field while quickly retrieving redacted and redacted, whom were both redacted. Clay also merits extra commendation for single-handedly leading 2 units into a series of redacted. Recommend citation for Corporal Clay and possible promotion. Recommend bringing him deeper into the redacted. So there you go, pages 1 and 2 of this combat operations after action report concerning Corporal Lincoln Clay in 1966. So we already know that in 1964 is when Lincoln Clay enlisted into the Army to go off and fight in Vietnam. So this was 2 years later in 1966, halfway through his 4-year service. He had been promoted to corporal, and of course, following this action, which is obviously redacted, CIA officer Jay Donovan recommends that not only Lincoln Clay get a citation, Donovan also recommended a promotion for Corporal Clay. And this is where, according to McGuire, the first time that Donovan sees Lincoln Clay in action. So it's obvious that after this situation, this battle that took place in Vietnam, this is when Lincoln Clay and Donovan meet and become friends. And 2 years later, in 1968, after Lincoln Clay recovers from his injuries, from his near-death experience at the hands of the Marcanos, Donovan is one of the people that he recruits in his crusade against Sal Marcano and the rest of the Marcano crime family. And we'll be able to join the fight in just a few weeks from now when Mafia 3 arrives on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC on October 7th.